By starting the school year with a positive connection with students and their families, you will create a network for student support and success. Let's face it, you only get one chance to make a positive first impression. One way to make this impression impactful is to create a teacher trifecta. The trifecta is a set of 3 documents that outline expectations and protocols for working together collaboratively. The first part of the trifecta is the teacher letter to parents. Since you cannot always meet every parent face-to-face, a great way to introduce yourself is a letter to parents. The letter can be a classroom newsletter or more like an actual letter if you prefer. You might even want to put this information in video format. The letter should introduce you, maybe give a few pieces of information about you or your family, and give your teaching background and position for the current school year. The letter should also explain systems you use to communicate with parents and students, such as Remind, eNotes, Class Dojo, and ways that they can register for these systems. You will also want to include the preferred methods and times for parents to contact you, whether that be email, phone, text messaging, or otherwise. On the flip side, you may also want parents to tell you the best way to communicate with them. By respecting this preference, you can establish an important mutual respect for each other's time. When possible, it is also helpful to include a picture of yourself on the letter so that parents and students can recognize you when necessary. The second part of the teacher trifecta is your class syllabus. The syllabus will give parents and students specific information about the class itself. What will students be learning this year? What are the supplies or tools required for the class? Do you have a class website? If so, what information will be shared there? The syllabus will also want to include a learning management system, such as Google Classroom, Seesaw, or Canvas. You also need to indicate how are grades comprised and indicate about homework. Are students allowed to redo or resubmit assignments if they score badly to be able to improve their grades? How will students be assessed, and what kinds of special tests will students have for the year? How flexible are your due dates and deadlines? What about makeup work and absences? Include all of these things on your syllabus. Send the letter and syllabus home in some way, either digitally or via hard copy, for parents to review, sign, and return. Be sure to leave a place for parents to document concerns or special needs that their student might have. This two-way communication gets stakeholders involved and all on the same page from day one. The third part of the teacher trifecta is the classroom management plan. This plan ensures an understood classroom culture between you and your students. While classroom management plans can be simple or extensive, it is by far one of the most important tools to have ready on your first day of school. It is personal to you, the grade, and the content that you teach. What are your rules and expectations for students? What about consequences and rewards? You need to be able to explain what is allowed or not allowed in the classroom. For example, is food and drink allowed in the classroom? When are students allowed to use technology such as Chromebooks or personal cell phones? Do you use a reward system like Class Dojo? What consequences are there for students who do not follow these rules or meet classroom expectations? What are your daily procedures? Consistent daily routines impact our classroom management and help maximize student learning by spending more time on task. Great teachers establish consistent routines and practice them to the point of automaticity from the very beginning. Start at the beginning of class. How do you want your students to enter the room? What is the first task upon entering the classroom? Bell work, entry ticket, class agenda? Where do you want students to look for these things? Also, how do students turn in assignments either online or in the physical classroom? Really reflect on what helps your classroom be efficient and effective and put it in writing. These are all procedures that you want to teach and practice the first few weeks of school. Clear expectations plus well-taught procedures equals time to teach and learn. Having a detailed classroom management plan will start the year off on the right foot and help you increase time on task in the days to come. Beginning the academic year with your own teacher trifecta will build a strong foundation for student success and support. I cannot wait to see all that you achieve together this school year.